Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It says I'm going live, so we'll see. We'll see if it goes live or not. I'm using this software called Mobizen, and I tried this other one that I wanted to use, OBS, but it did not work on my computer. So therefore, if you have a cell phone, you can use software called Mobizen, and that seems to be working pretty good. I'm just seeing if there's anyone on this live stream or not. We got one on here. It says number 1. I don't see that Mobizen lets me read any comments. Are there any comments? I don't know. I can't read any with this Mobizen software. But at any rate, what we were talking about the other day was this Wuhan virus and viruses, and how do you kill them? They're a living creature, they're a living entity. So anything that's alive that has a body around it can be killed. Now, finally, they've told us today that there is a vaccine for this virus. This was cracked me up. It took them 16 years. Took them 16 years to develop a vaccine for this coronavirus, and they've been holding on to it because it was originally the vaccine was for SARS virus. And it took them 16 years to develop it, but it is developed, and they say that they're almost positive it can cure this Wuhan virus as well. So they've all had this vaccine that they've been hiding from the public. I knew that was what it was, because whenever they release these horrible things on humanity to kill off the population, whenever they do that, they always have a virus killer. They always have a cure for it. They don't release something like this without a cure for it. Now these people, they immunize themselves before releasing it on people. So, that's their mentality. They want to survive in this world, but they don't want you or me to survive. They don't want anyone else to, but all the really elite 1%, that the billionaires of the world that control the world, they want to survive. They don't want to lose their billions of dollars. They don't want to lose their lavish lifestyles. They don't want to lose all their friends and their infamy, their fame, and their top tier in society. They don't want to lose that. It's practically unbearable for them to lose their power. But ultimately, when everybody thinks about it, billionaires die every day. Millionaires die every day. But when they release things to kill up, when they think they can control everybody else and everybody else's lives and how they live, and how they should either prosper or get genocided out of society and off the planet, so that it'll be a better place for their future generations. It's all craziness. It's all insanity. It's all complete insanity. So anyway, that's what I was thinking about today. Was there is a cure for this Wuhan virus. They've had it all along. And, when they modify these weaponize these things, they always have a cure for it. If you look at Tesla, he figured out that everything that is encompassed by matter, any matter in the world, has its own frequency. And when we look at frequencies, and this is about the same topic on how to kill viruses. You can kill them with frequencies as well. everything has a frequency. Stone has a frequency, glass has a frequency. You see when these opera singers, they have hit these high notes in glass and the glass shatters. That's because that the glass frequency is the same frequency that the singer is emanating for a long period of time. So everything on this planet has a frequency, even buildings and walls and everything has a frequency. This universe has a frequency. And you can look up all these different frequencies on YouTube, which is quite interesting because if you look up, I think it's like 528 megahertz or something like that. That's like the frequency of the universe. And but there's different frequencies like 420 megahertz and different frequencies that do different things to elevate your consciousness. And because frequency is or sound is the basis of the material world. See, that's what it's resting in a frequency. So if you can kill these viruses by frequency, which you can, Tesla proved it. He built a machine that he set it on the same frequency as a building that they were building, and he also did it with a bridge, and he turned that frequency up really high, and that whole building collapsed. It destroyed it, and the bridge started swaying and was going to collapse as well when he put it to the bridge's frequency. So he found out that he could figure out what frequency was related to what objects, and he could destroy them with sound. Sound is very powerful. And I think the Russians have developed some kind of frequency machine that cures cancer. And what they do is they take this certain frequency and it kills all the cancer cells in your body. They target just cancer cells, and it shoots it off this machine. It's like a vibrating kind of, pulsating machine, that sets frequencies apart from regular sound. And they've had cures for all this stuff, forever, but they don't want to give the cures to us because it's not profitable. Not profitable. They make a lot of money selling medicine to everybody, and they make a lot of money from getting people sick, so they can sell them antibiotics, HIV drugs. You know how expensive HIV drugs are? I mean, they say that this new virus, it responds to HIV drugs. Do you know how expensive HIV drugs are? They are out the roof. So, basically they make you sick just to cure you for money. That's the insanity of this world is so demoniac and so far-fetching that any sane person, when they look at it, just sees how evil and degraded these souls are that go around hurting other people and making them sick and then curing them for money. I mean, what the hell is that all about? I mean, really, when you think about it. So I kind of want to talk to you about that, but yeah, they said the Russians have been able to cure cancer for like ever with this sound frequency machine. And they also said they've tried a laser frequency on these viruses, and it literally breaks the shell of them apart. It's a laser frequency generator. It just breaks the shell apart, kills all the viruses, which makes me go back to the point of this, that through meditation and through opening all your chakras and meditation through sound, you can kill all these viruses, no problem. So, but if you don't have the ability to meditate and pray and open your chakras and emit a higher consciousness that wills these viruses to be killed, then I guess your next best option is to try their medication, and their viruses can be killed by that as well, I guess. I guess there are different ways, but I prefer the ways of meditation and prayer over everything, because that connects you to the Supreme Spirit. That connects you to the place where we all are going to end up and go home. We're all going to go there. And we have to reconnect and open our eyes and our hearts to the spiritual world, the spiritual kingdom and God, in order to be happy. Otherwise, sure, you don't have to do that in your lifetime, but the consequences of not doing it are unhappiness. Plain and simple. What if you ask yourself one thing? What happens if you give everything that you have, your soul, your heart, your body, your mind, if you give everything, all of your being, to God? What happens? What do you get in return? You get everything. You get everything. That's what you get in return. You get everything. Just by letting go of the matter, letting go of the illusions, letting go of the suffering, letting go of anything that's holding you back from achieving your goals, letting go of all the nonsense that all these evil living entities are spewing on you, on me, and everybody else in this world. You know, we all want a nice existence while we're in this world, naturally. No one wants to suffer. No one wants to die. No one wants to experience unhappiness. But these things are inevitable in this world, in this planet. So, my goal has always been, for the last 40 years, to get people to become happy, to get people to wake up and see that there is something better, that you can have unlimited peace, unlimited happiness, waves and waves of ecstasy, unlimited illumination, that you can see things that other people can't see, that you can do things that other people can't do, that you can be things that other people can't be. So, that's for the last 40 years of my prayer and meditation. That was always my goal, to wake people up. Why? Why? To make it a better place for everybody in this world. To make sure that everybody becomes happy and doesn't have to live out their existence in suffering, sadness, addicted to drugs, you want to be the richest person in the world? Become spiritually rich. Become spiritually rich. I've heard what these billionaires are telling people. I've heard this. I'm not going to mention any names because they already know how stupid they are as far as spiritual consciousness. Sure, materially, they're very intelligent. They're extremely, brilliant. They're brilliant materially. Brilliant. Just amazing materially, However, and I'm not faulting them or anybody else. Sure, I want everybody to be successful and happy in the world. Rich, poor, doesn't matter. To me, the main thing is that you awaken your soul. Whether you're rich, poor, whatever situation that a person is in life can be, they can have eternal happiness and pleasure, unlimited, forever. Isn't that what we all want? Don't we want happiness in this world? Don't we want to be loved? Don't we want all of that? That's what everyone should want. I think everybody does want that. But you can't become unlimitedly happy until you surrender everything to God. Not possible. You're always going to have the waves of the material world affecting you. Happiness, sadness, happiness, sadness, happiness, sadness. Sure, you'll be happy for a minute, then the next minute you're unhappy. Happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. But, I always wanted everybody to be happy. I always did. And I tried my best to help people to understand higher things, higher consciousness. And of course, through that all, through me, talking to people, getting them to think a different way. I hope I helped some people in this world, but I did try. However, the second you follow a spiritual path, you got a million people lined up wanting to drag you down. You got a million people trying to harm you because they're jealous. They want what you have, and they want it like, they think it's like a pill you can take. It's like a pill you can take and you're immediately cured from all your unhappiness, suffering, struggle in life, everything. Well, it's a process. It's a process. 40 years of prayer and meditation, I would tell you. Of course, I have my ups and downs like everybody else that follows a spiritual path. But if every day you make progress, if we make progress every day, and rip out the weeds of lust, desire, hatred, rip them out of our hearts, and continue on the path towards full surrender to God, always trying to better ourselves every day, then eventually we'll get there. Eventually, we will get there. So anyway, that's what I want to say today. I'm going to keep it short. It's got 17 minutes. I'm not going to make any videos over 20 minutes long. This is my first live stream. I don't see any comments or anything, and I don't know on this Mobizen how to look up comments if there is any. I see it says one on the top. Maybe there's one person watching. I don't know, but I wish you the best and stay safe. God bless you. And we're gonna check out now. I don't think by pushing that. No, that's not going to. Let's see. Oh, wait. Here's something that says chat. Let me look at it. Oh, here we go. It says, oh, I'm the only message. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, what does this one do? Oh, that changes the camera view. Okay. Oh. All right. Anyway, have a great day. God bless you. Thank you so much. Hmm.